Welcome back to the Riichi Mahjong Guide. In today's episode, we'll be talking about 3 more yaku. These 3 yaku are similar in that they require 3 of your 4 sets to fulfill certain conditions, and all of these yaku can be claimed regardless of whether your hand is open or closed. So the first one we're going to talk about here is Ittsuu, or the full name is Ikkitsukan. This is a sequence of 3 sequences in the same suit from 1 to 9. So the shape of the hand has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all in the same suit. And again, this can be open or closed. If the hand is completely closed, this yaku is worth 2 han. If the hand is open, however, it is only worth 1 han. The next yaku I'd like to cover is similar. This is Sanshoku Dojun, which is literally a 3-color straight, otherwise known as a mixed triple chi. If you're using the Japanese names, this would normally be referred to as just Sanshoku or Sanshiki. Sanshiki is kind of older terminology that you'll hear like in Legendary Gambler Tetsuya, but it differentiates it from the next yaku I'll show you later in the video. So just like with Ittsuu, this requires 3 of your sets to be specific tiles. In this case, instead of just a straight from 1 to 9 in the same suit, Sanshoku requires your hand to have 3 sequences that are the same numbers in each of the different suits. So in this case, you have the 4, 5, 6 so, 4, 5, 6 mon, and 4, 5, 6 pin. Exactly like with Ittsuu, if the hand is completely closed, Sanshoku is worth 2 han. However, if the hand is open, this yaku is only worth 1 han. Both Ittsuu and Sanshoku are yaku that deal with sequences, just like Ippeiko, so it's very easy to combine them with yaku like Pinfu. And if you can keep them closed, of course, you can combine them with Riichi and Menzenzumo as well. Ittsuu cannot qualify for Tanyao because by definition, it requires a 1 and a 9, but Sanshoku can. So normally what this looks like, using Ittsuu as an example, if you're lucky, you'll have the entire 9 tiles for Ittsuu already, and then you'll have a pair, and then either another pair for a shanpon weight, or you'll have some weight for a sequence, either a Vyeonmen or a Kanchan or Penchan, or you'll maybe even have a completed triplet or sequence already, and you'll just have some sort of Tonki weight. Ideally, because this is a sequence-based yaku, you would have something like this with a Vyeonmen for Pinfu, but that's not always the case. The same thing would apply to Sanshoku. For instance, if we just take our Sanshoku base and we put our pair of 1 so and then the Vyeonmen of 6 and 7 pin, waiting for 5 or 8 pin here, we would have a hand that qualifies for Pinfu and Sanshoku. But you're usually not that lucky that you have all the pieces for Sanshoku just in your hand already. You might have something like this, where in this case you have a triplet of the 8 pin instead, and you have a Vyeonmen waiting on either the 3 or 6 pin, with the 6 pin only qualifying for Sanshoku. It's the same thing for Ittsuu. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and we're waiting on a Vyeonmen for either the 3 or 6 mon. If we get the 6 mon, that's great, and it qualifies for Ittsuu as well as Pinfu in this case. But if we win on the 3 mon, then it only qualifies for Pinfu. Still not bad, but could have been better. If you have a different weight like this with a Kanchan on the 5 mon, then this will no matter what qualify for Ittsuu if you can win, but it doesn't qualify for Pinfu because it's not a Vyeonmen weight. So these are the types of things you would look for considering these 2 yaku. Okay, and I noted earlier in the video that Sanshoku Dojun would sometimes be called Sanshiki to differentiate it from another yaku, and that is the yaku we will talk about right now, called Sanshoku Doko. It's known in English as mixed triple pon, I guess. Essentially, it's just 3 triplets of the same number tile in all 3 different suits. So in this case, it's the 8. We have 3 of the 8 so, 3 of the 8 mon, and 3 of the 8 pin. A Sanshoku Doko is a yaku worth 2 han, regardless of if your hand is open or closed. Just like with Yanpeiko, this is a pretty rare yaku. It's a lot more difficult to get 3 specific triplets than you might think. Since this is a triplet-based yaku, we cannot combine it with stuff like pinhu. So usually with a Sanshoku doko, the hand will be open. And I just wanted to briefly touch on it in this video because of its similarity to Sanshoku dojun. You usually would combine this yaku with yaku like Toi Toi or San Anko, which we will be covering in the next episode. So to review, in this video we covered the yaku Ittsuu, Sanshoku dojun, and Sanshoku doko. All of these yaku take up 3 of your 4 sets of 3, and they can be claimed regardless of whether your hand is open or closed. Ittsuu and Sanshoku dojun are both 2 han if your hand is closed and 1 han if your hand is open, and Sanshoku doko is 2 han regardless of whether your hand is open or closed. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and thank you for watching.